Time flies, and Hollywood doesn't wait for anyone. We all remember those larger-than-life action heroes who defined our childhoods and teen years. They were the ones who could leap off rooftops without breaking a sweat, take on an army single-handedly, and still crack a witty one-liner before the credits rolled. Their faces were everywhere, on movie posters, action figures, and magazine covers. But here's the thing. Heroes may be timeless on screen, but in real life, time has a way of rewriting the story. Some have aged gracefully, embracing every line and silver strand as a badge of honor. Others have transformed so much that fans barely recognize them. A few have traded the spotlight for quieter lives, while others have battled health struggles, reinvented themselves, or made unexpected comebacks that reminded the world why we fell in love with them in the first place. So, grab your popcorn and maybe a box of tissues, because we're diving into part 2 of You Wouldn't Believe How These Action Stars Look Now. And some of these changes will leave you stunned. Mel Gibson. Then, the piercing eyes behind Mad Max and Lethal Weapon. Gibson was the very definition of a Hollywood leading man. Intense, charismatic, and capable of turning an action scene into something unforgettable. Now, still active in both acting and directing, Gibson's appearance has shifted over the years. The rugged charm is still there, but now it's framed by a thick beard, a weathered face, and a demeanor that feels more grizzled veteran than young gunslinger. In films like Father Stu, some fans had to do a double take to even recognize him. Dolph Lundren. Then, the intimidating Ivan Drago from Rocky IV. A jawline sharp enough to cut glass, a body sculpted like a statue, and that cold, unshakable stare. Now, Lundgren still keeps himself in great shape, but the years have made their mark. Dealing with health issues and the natural wear of time, he's transitioned into more mentor-like roles in films, still commanding, but with wisdom replacing the icy menace of his youth. Linda Hamilton. Then, the ultimate transformation story. Linda Hamilton's Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 became an icon of female strength and grit. Now, her return in Terminator, Dark Fate proved she's still a force to be reckoned with. She's chosen to age naturally, proudly wearing her wrinkles and refusing the Hollywood pressure to smooth them away. That unfiltered authenticity only adds to her badassery. Danny Trejo. Then, the face that could tell 1,000 hard-luck stories without saying a word, Trejo's machete persona was pure intimidation. Now, still tough as ever, but now equally known for his softer side. Between running Trejo's tacos, writing memoirs, and helping at-risk youth, he's showing the world that toughness can coexist with kindness. His scars may be deeper and his hair grayer, but his impact is bigger than ever. Jessica Alba. Then, the Hollywood it girl of the early 2000s, lighting up screens in Fantastic Four, Into the Blue, and countless magazine covers. Now, Alba has stepped away from acting, building a multi-million-dollar business empire with The Honest Company. She's traded red carpets for boardrooms, prioritizing her family and wellness over film sets. Still beautiful, but in a way that feels more grounded and real. Wesley Snipes. Then, the trench coat, the shades, the sword. Snipes as Blade redefined what a comic book hero could be. Now, he still acts, but the chiseled, razor-sharp look of his youth has softened. Age has rounded his features, but his style and charisma remain. Snipes may no longer be slicing through vampires on screen, but he's still effortlessly cool. Sigourney Weaver. Then, the undisputed queen of sci-fi, her role as Ripley in Aliens inspired an entire generation of tough, fearless heroines. Now, Weaver still commands the screen, but often in mentor or elder stateswoman roles. The years have changed her physically, but her presence is just as magnetic. When Sigourney speaks, audiences still listen. Brendan Fraser. Then, the charming action comedy star of The Mummy and George of the Jungle, blending humor, heart, and heroics. Now, after a difficult hiatus, Fraser returned heavier, more introspective, and deeply beloved by fans who never stopped rooting for him. His performance in The Whale reignited his career, proving that while his look may have changed, his talent never faded. Michelle Yeoh, then martial arts royalty, graceful, fierce, and unstoppable in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Tomorrow Never Dies. Now, Yeoh has somehow defied time, winning an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once and cementing her place as one of the most respected actresses in the world. Age has only amplified her elegance and strength. Mickey Rourke, then the smoldering heartthrob who could steal a scene with a glance, later reinventing himself as a gritty action star. Now, years of boxing, personal struggles, and cosmetic surgery have drastically altered his appearance. He still works steadily in film, but many fans remember him most vividly for the face he had in his prime. In Hollywood, time is the one opponent no action hero can truly defeat. But here's the beauty of it. Aging doesn't erase the impact they made on our screens, and for many, it's opened the door to entirely new chapters. Some have embraced the changes, some have fought them, and some have turned them into fuel for comebacks we never saw coming. So, which transformation shocked you the most? Was it the unrecognizable, the gracefully aged, or the ones who somehow seem untouched by the years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and while you're there, hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because if there's one thing we've learned, legends don't just fade away. They evolve, and their stories, they're still being written.